It's really windy today, guys. We're having some filming technical difficulties, so I hope you can hear me okay. If the camera moves, we're trying our best. This shoe is an astonishing 9,600 years old, maybe even as old as 10,400 years. So is this one and this one. And together, between the three of them, they hold the illustrious title of the world's oldest shoe. Yep. We're starting 2019 with a bang, with a topic that you've never wondered about, but I'm going to talk about anyway. All of these shoes came from right here in Central Oregon, and incredibly, these are not the only shoes to survive from the Paleolithic. We actually have a wide range of shoes spanning several thousand years. It's pretty strange archaeological finds, really. It's just such a broad selection of shoes. Built out of intertwined cords of sagebrush bark, which grow everywhere here in Central and Eastern Oregon, we actually know quite a lot about the people who made them. They lived in a time period called the Younger Dryas. It was a period of exceptionally sharp climatic change. It wasn't getting warmer like ours is now, it was getting much colder and drier. The large pluvial lakes which had dotted the landscape here in Oregon during the Ice Age were drying up and being replaced by marshes, and the very large mammals that we associate with the early Stone Age in America, like woolly rhinos, camels, saber-toothed tigers, mammoths, all of those had gone extinct by this time, and these people lived on a diet that's much more familiar to us now. In the summer, they hunted deer and elk, and in the winter they spent their time around the marshes eating waterfowl and presumably a lot of plant resources, but those don't survive as well in the archaeological record. At the same site that these shoes were discovered, they also found several pits, presumably earthen ovens, containing the remains of an incredible 14,000 rabbits. However you cut it, that is a lot of bloody rabbits. Not only was this an important resource for clothing in this cold climate, but the killing of so many animals, it must have been a bit of an occasion for their communities. It must have pulled the wider community together, much like their Shoshone descendants did in the 19th century. The Shoshone Native Americans that live in Oregon, Idaho, Nevada, this sort of area, they also participated in large-scale rabbit hunts, and as I said, it was a chance for their community to get together, trade, get married, exchange gossip, probably make a few rabbits of their own, if you catch my drift, no doubt. The fact that we see such clear evidence for this kind of activity 10,000 years ago, right up until the 19th century, and as well, the continued importance of weaving in these cultures. Basket weaving is a very important skill to many Native American groups here in the Western US. It really shows the great degree of cultural continuity between Native American groups now and their Stone Age ancestors, and I find that fascinating, to be honest. I don't know of any rituals that we do in Britain that we could really show such a clear link to the Stone Age. I don't know. If you can think of one, let me know in the comments down below, as unless Morris dancers are from the Stone Age, I'm not sure. Whoever made these shoes at about 9,000 years ago, they decided to switch it up. They totally changed the way they weaved these shoes, and it was a really abrupt change, and this new style persisted right up until the modern period. And it begs the question, what happened 9,000 years ago? Did a new group of people enter the area with some fancy kicks? Was there some sort of change in ritual or culture that meant they weaved things differently or stylistically had a different concept of weaving? We don't know. What do you think? A lot of archaeologists think there was an invasion or some different group came into the area, but what do you think? What would cause such a dramatic change in the style of shoe? So there you have it. Talk about starting 2019 with a bang, with a really obscure archaeological topic. I hope you found that interesting, guys. Tune in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to film another video right now on the Stone Age origins of the spear, and I even made a bloody spear, so that's cool. See ya!